Yo, what up, friends? So, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, are you gonna do a video on Beast? When's the next Blight video? But are you gonna do a video on Beast? Hey, I see you farming Beast. What? Listen, if you want to know about Beast and you want me to tell you about Beast and you go and tell Chaosia that I stopped for like a half a day to do some Beast, I swear to God, it's your problem. But anyways, let's talk about Beast and what I've been doing and how I've been doing it lately. Pretty much, I decided on stream because I needed to pay back the Mage Blood. Full disclosure, I borrowed a bunch of divines to get my Mage Blood. I have my Mage Blood, and I needed a way to pay it back, and I need a way to pay it back quick. Now, a lot of my friends have started their mirror crafting stuff, and they need Beasts, and Beasts are in demand, and the market for Beasts is there, and the profits for Beasts are there, and I went all in. And I was just like, the heck with it. We're doing some Beasts. We're going in. This is gonna be an absolute blast. So my build itself, if you've seen any of my videos, the build itself is really fast. It's really quick. It does maps at the speed of light. And I pretty much just want to show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and then I'll explain everything and show you how the profits look. Now, we're going to put a sextant on our map. We're going to throw in a Scarab. We're going to grab some stuff for essences. We'll take ourselves, we'll grab a map, and we're going to Ramalama Ding Dong all the way to the bank, boys. Okay, let's get it. So when I go and I started doing this farm, this is essentially what it looks like. Go into my map, I get ready. I don't care about that. We grab an essence. We do the thing on the essence. Eventually he's going to die. And, you know, wait on Ironheart. Just any day now. There we go. And we're off to the races. So we're going to pretty much, my game plan is to just go and blow up a map at the absolute speed of light. Take a look at those later. And pretty much just grab all the essences. TLDR for the strat is we're going to go into a map. We're going to get all the essences. We're going to kill all of the beasts. We're going to run our map. Well, we don't care about actually all of the beasts. We're looking for mostly spiders and frogs. We're going to wait for Ironheart to do Ironheart things. He's the problem. He takes forever. Grab our silver coins. Oh my God, Hippie got an amulet. Let's go, Hippie. He's going to watch this video tomorrow. He's like, that's me. I'm friggin' bonkers, bro. I'm like, yeah, Hippie with the amulet. I hope to God he watches this and didn't identify it. Oh, Hippie, I hope when you see this, you sold it unidentified. Anyways, woo! Fortunate card. Let's go. And then that's it. Blast the entire map, look all around, make sure we didn't miss anything. Seems pretty nice and clear. Go into the boss, kill the boss, and leave. That's it. That's the map. That's exactly the strategy in a nutshell. You're in a map and out of a map, basically based on the amount of time it takes for Ironheart to do Ironheart things. Now, essentially, what is the strat? What's going on? What did I just witness, and how does it work? Well, if we look at our Atlas tree is pretty basic, pretty much to the point, and is almost self-explanatory. We took beast.node. We took essence.node. Now, I know some of you guys watching this, Mr. Shodokan, are looking at this and are screaming about certain things, and I will touch base on that in a second. Ideally, what we're doing is we want the beast nodes, we want the essence nodes, we want map drop chance, map duplication, and we care about nothing else. As far as beast nodes go, oh, I guess I have beyond nodes that I forgot to take out from previous strategy. The only thing that we don't want in this strategy is we don't care about Ironheart mission completion. We're getting that as is. We don't care about Ironheart mission completion. We're getting that as is. And the only other thing, I take this because Ironheart just takes too friggin' long. And the only other thing that we're not taking is we're not taking the hunt for Feral. We're not taking the hunt for Sagawal. Ideally, when you do this strategy, because we're doing it on low tier maps, we're looking for two very specific things. We're looking for spiders and we're looking for frogs. And I'll show you what they look like in a minute. But you have to make a decision as you as the player. Do you want to hunt more frogs or do you want to hunt more spiders? Depending on what you want to do, you unspec out of one of these. Now, I am crazy superstitious. And I believe that if I take out the spider node to get more frogs, I'll get more spiders and no frogs. And vice versa, that if I were to do this, I would get more of the other one and not the one that I want. So being superstitious, I have both of them in. If you're farming in low tier maps, tier 1 through 5, just note that if you want more frogs, take the creation node or Craicic node. If you want more spiders, take the Fenumal node. You can take both. I run both. Both work, but it's like hurtful. You want to take one or the other depending on the market and what you want to farm. Now, you'll see we have all the essence nodes. We have a shaping node. The shaping node is specifically for additional map drop chance. We have singular focus to only get our favorite maps. We have a strong box, and we make that strong box hopefully map so that we can sustain our maps. We grab Unending Nightmare because the Delirium Fog's kind of cool. I've actually been told to take out Unending Nightmare and just kind of put the points anywhere else. I don't know where else I would put the points. Pretty much you could do them and put them in essentially whatever you wanted. So if you wanted to like go grab these and don't actually take these because you're not doing anything with these because you're being a little silly goose, you could just kind of do this and just kind of fix this up. Now, this Atlas tree optimized will be in the description down below, but feel free to note that if you don't want to do essences, you can take the essences out. If you don't want strong boxes, you can take the strong boxes out. If you want to add things, you can add things. It's pretty much flexible as long as you click beast.node and essence.node. Now, the map itself is very quick, very easy, and very straightforward. You'll notice that I actually don't have all my favorite slots yet. I'm still working on them, but the maps that I'm running in my current test is Mesa and Dunes. If we look on our Atlas tree, Mesa is right here. It is connected to Dunes. Another really good map that you guys can choose to do is Beach and Strand. I originally started this strategy on Beast and Strand, but I moved off of them as Beast and Strand. I moved off of them because Strand and Beach, while really good together, don't both have the Fortunate card, while both Mesa and Dunes have the Fortunate card, and it's pretty common, so I chose to do Mesa and Dunes. Now, with Beast, as I mentioned, you ideally would like to do map tiers 1 through 5. I am doing it with a Voidstone in. I am actually using one sextant to copy a captured beast that on my map. These are really cheap. You can choose to take this out and actually have the maps be tier 2 and tier 3 and pretty much put this in and out between each map if you want to guarantee less red beast. I am way too lazy to take out my Voidstone. I could care less if I get a couple extra beasts. I know there's somebody screaming in the background right now, but for me, it is fine. Overall, I like the strat a lot. It's really fast. It's really straightforward. It's to the point. Materials that you'll need for this strategy are literally next to nothing. I went out to do this strategy. I bought the charged compass for beast. At the time of recording, they are 8C for 4 uses. They are like 13C, 14C in bulk if you buy them on TFT. They are really cheap. Last league, they were like 100C a piece. So note, these are really cheap. Outside of that, per map, you are going to need a gilded bestiary scarab. I personally use gilded bestiary because it adds an additional 3 red beasts. You can go polish for 2 red beasts. Rusted only adds 1, but I mean, with how cheap the materials are, there's no reason to not do gilded bestiary. Now note, once again, at the time of recording, these are 3C a piece. And in bulk, or for divine rate, they're 31 to a divine, so you get 31 maps to a divine. So the materials that you need are pretty cheap. It comes out to about 1C per, or 3C for a sextant, or 3C for a scarab, and then 2C for a sextant per map, which is 5, and then the Atlas device for essence is another 2. It's like 7C a map, and you just kind of like in and out in like 30 seconds. It's wild and absolutely mind-blowing how fast, how absolutely crazy fast you can actually do this strategy. Now, I did it on stream before recording this video, and I did it on stream for approximately about 3.5 hours. We'll say 4 to be safe. And I kind of wanted to show you the profits that I made in about 4 hours. Now, I cleared out my menagerie before doing this, so all of this will be with the menagerie that I farmed. If I can remember the button, there it is, with the menagerie that I farmed in the video today, or during the stream today. I also have a Regex that I will share with you guys. So my menagerie right now is completely full to the brim. And I had mentioned that we only care about two very specific things. We cared about the Craicic Chimerals, which are the frogs. They look like this. Very unmistakable. And we care about the Fenumal plague Arachnid. Big spider, can't miss it. Now, I'm actually going to take out a spider, and I'm going to go out, and take out a frog. And this is important. So, one of the most common questions I get is, how do you tell the difference between a red beast and a yellow beast? A yellow beast has no image. A red beast has an image. Now, if you're going to do this strategy, there are a couple ups and a couple downs. We'll talk about the ups in a second, and then we'll talk about the downs. The first thing you notice, we got a Regex, thanks to my buddy Polo. He gave me a Regex where I can see all of the red beasts that I have and get rid of them. Now, note, these ferric links, these are worth about 5C a piece. I am not looking for them. I don't bother to pull them out. I don't want to sell them in bulk. I don't want to deal with it. These Ferric Wolf Alphas are about 5C in bulk. I don't pull them out. I don't want to deal with them. I actually just released them. That's me. If you want to deal with the small trades, I think it's fine and dandy. Note, they pretty much sell in bulk. You can move them for like 5C a piece, but people want to sell them only in bulk. And if it's worth your time for the small amount of profit, then yes, you should absolutely be pulling them out. Now, this Regex, as you see, allows me to grab the red beast, and just like this, with clicking this release button, I'm pretty much clearing out my menagerie. All of the other red beasts, in my experience, have not been worth it. And just in a short amount of time, you can see that I'm pretty much just deleting all of my red beasts that I don't want. Now, ideally, eventually, you'll learn what the spider in the map looks like. You can't miss it. It's got 3 white dots on its butt, very distinct, very noticeable. And you'll learn what the frog looks like, which I still don't know what the hell the frog looks like, but I've been told that he's got a really distinct screech, and you, honest to God, can't miss it. I hope to God I didn't just delete a spider because I wasn't paying attention. Now, note, don't be like me. Pull out the good beast before you use the Regex to delete the bad beast. Trust me, it's a lot better. I think, oh no, I didn't delete a spider. I pulled it out. I'm good at this game. Yeah. And you can see it pretty much getting rid of all the red beasts in your menagerie doesn't take very long at all, thanks to the Regex. And I can just kind of go about my business and clear things out. Now, if you don't care about pulling out yellow beasts, which I know there's somebody watching who doesn't want to do that and knows what's coming up, which is the downside of this strategy, all you really have to do is clear out your red beast, which you can see while I'm doing it in this video takes just no time at all, and pull out your good beast and put them to the side. What happens with the menagerie is eventually you will fill your menagerie. And that becomes a problem because beasts start overriding each other, and it makes it really awkward really fast because the beast might override. It's supposed to be first in, first out, or last in, first out, the older the beast should be replaced before the newer beast, so your beasts are supposed to be safe. But there was that one incident with that one guy who overrode like 14 mirrors. I don't know what the heck happened, so I don't take any chances ever, period, ever, and I pull them out. I'm very animated. I really like this farming strategy. I think it's really good. I'm feeling really good about the league. The league is great. I'm having a good time. I love POE. Anyways, so that's the red side of the beast, and that's the easy part. Now, the really cool thing is the copy of beast gives us doubles of everything. You don't need to use this. I like using it, especially at the price point. And the really cool thing about it is it also doubles all of our yellow beasts. And if we ever proc the Great Migration, which gives us all of our mobs are turned to beasts, we get like 40 beasts a map. So our menagerie fills. I fill the menagerie in about 3 hours. Just mindless grinding, blasting maps in 30 seconds. 2.5, 3 hours, menagerie's full. I need to empty it. And the big downside to the menagerie is as follows. You need bestiary orbs to empty your menagerie. Bestiary orbs are sold by Einhart. They are roughly 1C a piece. Every beast that I pull out sells roughly for 2C. So these small beasts sell roughly for 2C. Roughly. We'll talk about the math and the profit in a minute. The big problem is it's really easy, and I know this sounds like a problem. It's really easy to fill a quad tab. It's 576 beasts to a quad tab. But to do this and do this is a huge pain in the butt. It kinda sucks. But the upside is, and the fast way that you can do this is you can actually throw them on the floor and pretty much play the bongos or the drums. Now, if you shut your sound off like a lot of players, you might not hear these, or you might want to mute your sound or X, Y, and Z, but I found this to be the easiest way to empty out my menagerie. I pretty much grab everything, throw it on the floor, and then I just loot it off the floor. And it makes life a little bit easier as it helps with the whole carpal tunnel thing, and I don't have to do this into this and this into this. Now, you're going to say to me, well, what's the upside of pulling out Yellow Beast? Yellow Beast is a very interesting market. Certain times of the day, Yellow Beasts are 120C to an inventory. What that means is that if I were to fill my inventory of 60 beasts, I would sell that inventory to a player like my buddy Zebu, and he'll pay 120C for an inventory. That means every time that I do this and empty out a Yellow Beast, I'm making 1C. So if you want, it's a really easy way to make some extra income. The problem is as you see, while I'm trying to talk and record, this takes a minute. It does. It takes a minute to move these out. The upside to doing this, though, is when you go to sell Yellow Beast, either on trade or on TFT, Yellow Beast move very quickly. One of the best ways to move Yellow Beast is to post them in the TFT trading channel for Yellow Beast. You can see a bunch of people making a trade post, and they sell very quick. If you do not have access to TFT, as the one guy screaming in the background is screaming right now, the best way to do this is to create a dump tab, label it 2C, throw all of them into a 2C dump tab, and you will get whispers from players. When you get a whisper from a player asking to buy a random Yellow Beast because they know you have Yellow Beast and they know you're using the trade site, you literally ask them how many inventories and you give them your rate. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Literally tell them how many beasts or how many inventories and ask them how many they want. If they want to buy one, that's a decision you make. But I have tested selling beasts on the trade website. It's fast. It's faster on TFT, but it is fast. So you might also be able to like make more money selling beasts if you like go to the source, which is like anybody you know doing mirror tier crafts or a streamer doing mirror tier crafts, and ask them. Something that's really interesting to note about Yellow Beast, while I give you the number of an inventory is 120C, I give you that number because that is a good average. At certain times of the day, depending on who is mirror tier crafting or what market is awake, Yellow Beast skyrocket in price. Today, recording this video in the morning, they were selling for 1 divine in inventory because people were crafting and there was not enough on the market. Now, later in the evening, when I looked right before when I was on Twitch and I posted about Yellow Beast and showing people the math, they were 150C in inventory. So the market fluctuates. It's the same thing with the Craicic Chimerals. Now, if I were to pull out a Craicic Chimeral and I were to pull out a spider and show you guys the spiders and the frogs at the time of filming or the time of recording, the Fenumal Plague Arachnids are selling for 35C on trade, 40C on TFT, and the Craicic Chimerals on trade are 180C or roughly 0.9 of a divine and 1 divine on TFT. So they will sell better in bulk, just like everything else. Full disclaimer, they'll sell better in bulk. You can also sell them on the trade website in bulk. You just throw them in a 1 divine tab and you go from there. Now, I have a bunch of them. I have not sold my imprint beast yet. I have not sold my imprint beast because I don't know what I want to do yet. The first day or yesterday when I started this farming strategy, imprint beasts were 0.5 Today they're a 0.9. Tomorrow is a Monday, which means there are less people playing, hence the market fluctuations. I assume we're getting to the stage early in the league with how weird the economy is, that things are going to skyrocket in price just like everything else. So I assume they're going to go up. I am making a strategic decision to hold mine for another day or two and accumulate a large stock. I am not in need of the divines. Don't tell my boss I'm in need of the divines to pay back the mage blood, but I'm making a decision to hold them for another day. Now, the amount of profit per hour that you'll make, because there's somebody who wants a spreadsheet and he's going to ask about it, the amount of profit per hour you're going to make is simply like this. How fast did I run the map? How much time did I spend in the map? What did I do in the map? Did I kill every yellow beast in the map? Did I kill every red beast in the map? Did I leave certain beasts? Did I go for the map boss? Assuming you do maps in 30 to 60 seconds and bang out as many maps as possible really fast, you are then subjected to the RNG of the essences, and you are subjected to the RNG of the beast itself. So you can have dry streaks where you do not see a bunch of frogs, which will happen. You have dry streaks where you will not see a bunch of spiders, and it happens. On stream today, I farmed in 3.5 hours, 7 frogs. I did not see a frog for the first hour and a half of the stream, and for the last hour and a half, I saw a bunch of frogs. So take that as you will when it comes to the frogs and the spiders. Sometimes they hit quick, and sometimes you just don't see them. But note, overall, on average, they show up, and they show up in plenty. Now, I can't give you guys an exact amount of profit per hour because I don't know how effective of a trader you are. I don't know if you'll be using TFT. I don't know if you'll be using trade. I don't know if you'll be like me and you'll be holding them. I don't know. I do not know if you'll even like this strategy. I also do not know if you're going to pull out your yellow beast or not. I like pulling out my yellow beast. It's really easy. As you see, I can record this video and talk to you guys. And while I'm talking to you guys, I get to pull out my yellow beast, and it's a win-win all around. You can see I've literally pulled out like 2 inventories. So filming this video, I've made 120C twice, 150C twice. Really depends on the market. But that's that. Now, if we're going to price out the other big factor, which is our essences, and we grab our bulk selling tool and we grab our essences, I've been doing this for 2 days, so I'm making about 12 divines a day in essences, or 24.65 divines in about 6 hours. I did 2 3-hour sessions of essences, so I made 24.65 divines worth of essences before I flip them and convert them and do everything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on my YouTube channel, I have a couple videos about essences and flipping essences and converting essences and why you should use harvest to convert your essences and make them into other things, and why you should sell them on trade. Or if you don't want to sell them on trade and you don't want to bother harvest crafting them and you don't want to bother converting them and you have an entire essence tab, come talk to me. I know some guys will buy your essence tabs. Don't worry. Yes, you're not losing money selling me your entire tab and not flipping them yourself. No, never. You should never, ever consider flipping your essences and harvest crafting them and listing them on trade to sell. You should just sell them to me. Yes. Yes. Don't do the thing to make more money. Sell them to me at faster rates. But yeah, that's the strategy, and that's how it goes. And that's just pretty much what I've been doing. Yesterday, I farmed about 30 divines. Today, I farmed, I think we did the math on stream. It was like 20 divines, not including all the essences. Maybe it was 20 with the essences. I don't remember. But you make money quick. And it's fun, and it's easy, and it's fast. So that's Beast. I hope you guys like this. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, hit the follow button, leave a comment down below. But for now, I'm going to get this video out to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.